What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Just Kidding channel. I feel like I haven't said that in a while, but anyways, as you guys can tell from the title of this video, I'm gonna be replacing installing a bypass valve on my WRX, because I don't know if you guys watched the front mount video. I broke my OEM one, and ever since then I had it blocked off. So you hear like the flutter of the turbo. And it sounds like I have a blow-up valve, a bypass valve now, even without it. It's kind of weird, but I was just given one by Dayton and my mom for my birthday, because it was last week, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this right here is a Perrin bypass valve, right? So to give you guys a little education on this, so what this basically does is all the air that you're not using, so say like you're on power, you're gonna shift, right? So you shift, all that air that you're not using has to go somewhere. So if you don't have one of these, it'll go back to the turbo and slow it down. That's where you'll hear that stutter, that's what that is. Or you have a blow-off valve, a bypass valve, which will release that either to atmosphere or put it back in the intake, which then keeps you in boost. So it's really good to have this. I mean, if you really like the sound of that stutter, like my 240 has that stutter because my blow-off valve is set to hard. And it's only set to hard because, again, the turbo is not good and it didn't really make a lot of power. So once I get a new turbo, I can change that. With this, I'm just gonna leave it as is until it's time for me to get the car pro-tuned, and then I'll be able to change it and make it harder or softer, most likely harder. Like I was trying to show you guys before, this is where it's gonna be mounted. So if the camera would just focus right here. So I capped those things off just so the car would run for now, but now we have a bypass valve and we're gonna fix this issue. As far as this hose that's supposed to be attached down there, I felt like it was easier to just remove these two bolts, so bolt here, bolt there, and that allows me to flip this up in order for me to get access to right here where I need to put this hose on. So because these are lines and this is another hose, so this is flexible, you know. So I'm gonna just get this on, put it back, and then we can go and install the bypass valve. So I'm really just trying to find a better way to do this to make it easier for you guys, so you guys can just do this fast. So it seems like I have to take that little inlet piece off. Take the inlet piece off, attach it to the coupler where it's supposed to be. Not the inlet for the intake, but the inlet for the compressors. And try and see if I can wiggle it on for the inlet for the intake, because like it's kind of complicated. It's becoming annoying to get this on. So I really wish I got a boost controller before I did this, because it's really in the same area. So when I get the boost controller, it's gonna be mad annoying to take this whole thing out just to put the boost controller in, just to put that back. But I guess I got a better idea of how to do it. It's with this front mount, it's a little bit more complicated than it should be, but it's in now. I just have to tighten the inlet bolts, tighten the couplers, tighten the clamps for the couplers, and then like put the intercooler back, well, the intercooler piping back, put all the hoses back, and then we'll be done. But like I said, if I had the boost controller, I would have definitely did it same time, because it was really, this whole thing is mad annoying. Like I don't know if you guys know, but I really do not like working on cars. I just do it because I want to save money. So it's good to know that I can do stuff myself, but I really do not like it. So yeah.
Alright, so this hose right here is supposed to be connected there, and I don't have enough hose for that. So I'm not sure why, but I gotta ask Dayton and see what he says.
Alright, so I tried to get in contact with Dayton, see if that's just how it came, but he's not answering the phone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run to AutoZone, and I'm gonna try and see if I can buy flexible hose like this, because the way it's gonna be routed is a little dumb, and I need to be able to get that on there. So I'm gonna take my 240 to do that, and I'm gonna come back, put this car together, and then that'll be it. Alright, so I'm clearly back from AutoZone, and I got this vacuum hose. So I got it long enough for it to fit, and as you can tell, like, it's very flexible and it doesn't kink. So I'm gonna attach it to this metal line right here, and then I'm gonna attach it down to the bypass valve, blow-up valve, recirculating valve, whatever you want to call it. Then we should be good. Right, so I got the rubber hose on to the metal line. I'm gonna run it down to the bypass valve, cut it to fit, bolt everything up, and then we'll be done. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a sound clip before it rains.
Right, as you can see, it is in. It is a tight fit, but it's in.